This is not just another date. June 6th is a portal, an energetic intersection where timelines twist, patterns break, and your soul is called into remembrance. The 66 portal is here, and this message is meant for you before the sun rises tomorrow. So, be still, be open. Let's walk through what you must know. The 66 portal isn't a poetic metaphor or New Age fantasy. It's a vibrational event encoded in the fabric of time. Just like solar flares or magnetic fields shift our planet, this portal recalibrates you. Subtly, silently, without spectacle, it begins to dissolve what's outdated in your energetic field. Old habits lose their grip. Familiar thoughts no longer feel safe. It's not a breakdown, it's a sacred cleanup. The universe is realigning the pieces of your life you didn't even know were misaligned. If you've been waking up at odd hours, losing track of time, or feeling like reality itself is in flux, don't panic. You're not losing control, you're being retuned. This portal doesn't ask for your understanding, it asks for your openness. The 66 code works beneath logic's surface, like a divine technician running system updates while you sleep. What you think is confusion is actually clarity in disguise. The pieces that once made sense are falling away because they were never meant for the next version of you. This portal is a vibrational override, meant to bypass your patterns, your excuses, your fear-based wiring. Like a divine frequency surge, it targets what no longer resonates with your highest truth and replaces it with silence, space, and possibility. You don't need to chase anything right now. Just feel, just witness, and let the realignment happen, not in your plans, but in your presence. There's a reason you're feeling the pull to step back from conversations, from crowds, from the noise of everyday life. The 66 portal opens a sacred frequency that speaks in whispers, not roars. And in a world addicted to volume, silence becomes the loudest guide. Solitude isn't loneliness during this time, it's alignment. The energy of this portal tunes into your individual soul signature, not the collective vibration. Being around others, especially those who are ungrounded, can muffle the clarity that's trying to reach you. You may notice yourself withdrawing without explanation, needing more space, craving silence even in places you once found comfort. That's not emotional detachment. It's energetic preservation. This portal is like a sacred download, and to fully receive it, your inner world needs to be undisturbed. Just like tuning into a faint radio station, the message gets clearer, the quieter you become. The more alone you are, the more direct the communication from the universe becomes. You weren't meant to decode this next message in the middle of everyone else's noise. Solitude is not a punishment, it's preparation. The universe isolates before it elevates. This isn't a retreat from life, it's a deep dive into your center. In the stillness, you'll hear truths that can't be spoken out loud. You'll receive insights not meant to be shared yet. So if you feel the urge to disappear for a while, follow it. You're not avoiding connection, you're making space for divine alignment. When portals like 66 open, they don't just touch individual lives, they ripple across the collective field. You may notice financial markets swinging unexpectedly, political figures acting erratically, or media stories filled with strange timing and symbolism. These aren't coincidences, they are energetic tremors, triggered by unseen frequencies working their way through the foundation of global systems. What looks like confusion or instability on the surface is often an echo of a deeper, spiritual shakeup happening beneath. We tend to separate the spiritual from the material, thinking that awakening is only personal. But the truth is, the same energy that awakens your heart also stirs the bones of nations. The portal's energy doesn't just align your inner world, it disrupts what's been falsely stabilized in the outer one. Governments, currencies, even large institutions begin to feel the pressure of authenticity. Truth starts bubbling up through the cracks, often disguised as scandal, policy shifts, or power plays. Watch the signs, not with fear, but with awareness. As above, so below. As within, so without. The same portal that clears out your personal timeline is shaking the collective one, too. If things feel unstable out there, trust that a higher order is being restored. Don't get lost in the headlines. Use them as mirrors. They're revealing where the world is detoxing, much like your soul. Stay observant, but grounded. You're not here to panic, you're here to perceive. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you. Numbers carry energy, symbols carry memory, and when the 66 portal opens, its nearness to the number 666 quietly triggers buried fears, fears woven into our cultural, religious, and ancestral psyche. Even if you're consciously aware that 666 is misunderstood or misused, the collective unconscious still reacts. People may not know why they're suddenly agitated, defensive, or emotionally raw, but the closeness of these codes is enough to stir something primal. This isn't about evil, it's about unhealed imprints that still live in the energy field of humanity. You might notice arguments flaring out of nowhere, emotional reactions that seem disproportionate, or people blaming, judging, or withdrawing without clear reasons. These behaviors are the body's response to an energetic frequency that feels unfamiliar or even threatening at a soul level. The 66 portal doesn't intend to harm, it intends to reveal. It flushes out buried programming that says, "Fear what you don't understand." If you find yourself triggered to breathe. It's not who you are, it's what's surfacing to be healed. This is not darkness rising, it's distortion being exposed, and it takes courage to witness this without absorbing it. Stay grounded in the truth of this portal. Its closeness to 666 is not a curse, it's a gift. It allows you to feel what's still running in the background of your mind and lineage, and choose to delete it. Stay present while others unravel. Your peace is not just protection, it's influence. When a powerful portal like 6-6 opens, it doesn't filter what comes through. It simply opens. That means divine light pours in. But so can lesser energies. These aren't the kind of entities you'd see in horror films. They're subtle, often invisible, and thrive in low-frequency emotions like fear, exhaustion, or self-doubt. They don't knock on the door, they slip through energetic cracks. When your boundaries are weak, your aura is scattered, or your focus is off. You may not see them, but you'll feel them as sudden heaviness, unexplained sadness, or mental fog. These draining presences aren't here to destroy you. They feed off your disconnection. That's why protection isn't just a ritual during portal periods. It's a requirement. Be mindful of who you share space with. Limit chaotic conversations. Cleanse your space. Engage in sacred practices like salt baths, grounding walks, or breath work, not just as routines, but as energetic armor. When your field is strong, these entities have no doorway. But when you're emotionally reactive, distracted, or scattered, they find an opening. Clarity is your shield. Presence is your sword. You don't need to fear what rides this frequency. Just respect the nature of open gates. Be intentional about what you allow into your body, mind, and spirit. Not all energy is welcome, and not all emotions are yours. During this portal, stay sovereign in your energy, and you'll navigate through not just aligned, but protected. During the 66 portal, your nights become more than rest. They become revelation. Sleep transforms into a sacred theater where dreams are not random, but coded messages from your higher self, ancestral memory, or unseen guides. These dreams may stir emotion, some beautiful, others unsettling, but all are meaningful. Pay attention to patterns, faces, places, and symbols. They aren't just images, they're instructions. A dream you have now could be a spiritual map for something you'll live weeks or months from today. Keep a journal close. Even a single word remembered upon waking could shift your understanding of what's unfolding. As your dream world deepens, your waking intuition sharpens. This portal bypasses logic, not to confuse you, but to elevate your guidance system. You may suddenly feel the urge to cancel plans, change directions, or reach out to someone out of nowhere. These nudges aren't irrational, they're divine. The 66 frequency enhances your spiritual GPS, making your intuition louder than your mind. This is the moment where trust becomes your compass. It won't always make sense, but it will always be on time. The guidance you're receiving, whether in sleep or instinct, is not random. It's the universe weaving messages into your awareness from both the visible and invisible realms. Don't dismiss what seems illogical. Your soul is speaking now, clearer, louder, and with divine urgency. Tune in and follow without fear. Sometimes what feels like delay is actually divine choreography. The 66 portal opens a space where reality begins to bend, not break. A missed appointment, a sudden reroute, or an unexpected change in plans may seem frustrating at first. But look again. These aren't accidents. They're alignment in motion. The universe is moving people, places, and opportunities like pieces on a divine chessboard. Where you think you've been denied, you may actually have been redirected to something higher. During this energetic window, the space between what you want and what you need narrows. What you don't receive now may be protecting you from a path that no longer matches your frequency. Pay attention to moments of coincidence, someone calling just as you think of them, stumbling upon the exact message you needed, or arriving late only to be right on divine time. These miracles won't always be grand, some will feel ordinary, but in hindsight, you'll see their sacred precision. Divine rearrangement never asks for your understanding, only your surrender. So, next time something doesn't go your way, whisper to yourself, "This too is grace." The portal is not here to disrupt your journey. It's here to reroute you to the version of your life your soul has been waiting for. Don't resist the divine shuffle. You're not off track. You're being realigned. June 6 is not the finish line. It's the spark. What ignites on this portal day doesn't end with it. Instead, it initiates a 10-day window from June 6th to June 16th, where the true energetic unraveling begins. You'll notice the pace of life quickening, emotions surfacing, and circumstances shifting, sometimes subtly, sometimes forcefully. This is not to overwhelm you, but to awaken you. The universe is testing your awareness. Can you stay anchored in truth while everything familiar reshapes itself around you? This isn't the final destination. It's the first breath of something much bigger. And with every level of alignment comes a wave of distraction. That's the paradox. Your light increases, and so does the noise trying to pull you away from it. People may question you, challenge you, or project their chaos onto you. Unexpected emotions may rise from within. But the real challenge isn't about controlling the outside world. It's about mastering your internal one. This portal doesn't test your intelligence, it tests your presence. Can you remain inwardly steady when the ground beneath your plans begins to tremble? Focus isn't about forcing clarity, it's about choosing stillness. The more the world spins, the more sacred your stillness becomes. During this activation period, your soul is being asked to lead, not react, to stay centered in purpose, not scattered by pressure. So as the energy continues to rise, breathe deeper, move slower, and remember, it's not about how much you do, it's about how deeply you stay. This is a sacred reminder. You are not watching this by accident. Comment below, I align with the energy of the 66 portal. Like this video if you feel the shift. Subscribe for more messages like this, because your awakening is not random. It's right on time.